Shawl. I'm Chris Geiger.
I'm LaClaw Scott, and today we are reviewing The Kingsman. The prequel.
The prequel.
Before all the other fun films. And it's funny because actually I didn't know that this series derived from a comic book.
Oh, I didn't know that either. There's a whole world of comic books that I have completely missed.
Same. I thought that, like, especially with the first Kingsman film and then the Golden Circle one, and like it's very kitschy and they have all these celebrities and they have all these gadgets, and so I thought that maybe it was designed, it has like comic book elements because of kind of like the flashy and the names of the villains and kind of like their technologies and all this stuff, but it never really dawned on me that it could have been like, or it is an actual comic book. So it was good to see that kind of in the credits. So I just recently saw this film because it's on HBO Max and it's on Hulu, and I've been meaning to see it in the theater but wasn't able to catch it late last year. So it was nice to finally sit down and watch it. Nice Sunday afternoon movie and get some insight into how things have happened, and kind of like, I guess the whole like spy thriller action situation going on.
It was a fun movie. I liked the Rasputin character. I don't know why, but I find him fascinating, like as a historical figure.
Yes. No, I agree with you.
The fact that he's able to survive all these like murder attempts.
Yes.
It's just there's something interesting. I don't know. Maybe if you survive a murder attempt and you don't know about it, then like how many people have survived murder attempts? Maybe a lot of people, they just didn't know about them. But right. These are documented murder attempts that he survived. So yeah.
They really made that character very interesting. And it was funny because I was thinking about how this movie would differ from the other two in terms of like, they always have some technological component to defeating the enemy or proposed enemy. In this case, Rasputin was like dancing all over them, which I found hilarious. I was like, this is so hilarious. I'm like, okay, what they can't make up for because of what's going on in the time, making up for it now. So
I also thought it was interesting that if you were going to be a villain, would you be so inconveniently located? There's only one way up to my lair.
Yeah.
And I keep all these goats.
Yes. It's like the oh man, that was definitely Chekhov's goat because yeah, the way that they do it is just so, the climax is they really made it epic. And I'm like, okay, so who is the bad guy? And like, why does it have to go through so many lengths? And why am I like in the history behind it? And then it's kind of embedded in the history, and it's so fascinating. So I really like watching these films because I'm like, oh, I wonder if that, like, of course that didn't really happen, but it's just over exaggerated.
Yes. So many things are over exaggerated. Like, yes, your lair is very inconveniently located and hard to get up to once you get to the, location of it. But this guy's got other jobs. So how does he get back and forth to these meetings that he's having with his henchmen? Yeah, that seems very improbable. Like, he must have a helicopter pad on there somewhere because there's no other way.
I agree. It's like if you see these groups of people going up and down an elevator shaft to a mountain, you should start asking questions of if they,
right,
have good intentions.
It does remind me, and I can't remember the name of this movie, but I think it was a Chinese movie, kung fu movie, about this monk about this monk who lives up kind of on a plateau like that. And he doesn't have really an elevator to get up and down. He just has a rope and he just like climbs up there himself. But he keeps like his little house and a garden up there. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I watched that, but it was okay. It wasn't great. I wouldn't recommend that one, which is fine because I can't remember the name of it anyway. I'll try to look it up before I post this. But let's go to our slides.
Yeah, I thought that this one actually was really sad. So it opens with a tragic event. Then like somewhere in like towards the third act, there's another tragic event. And I actually wasn't prepared for that, I guess, because I thought that after like one, not like one is enough, but that I wanted the story to go further with a particular character. And especially, I felt like the trailer didn't do justice in kind of showcasing everybody. But you know, I feel like Rasputin got his time in the trailer. So I felt like it was very calculated the way that it was advertised or marketed. However, the story was, you know, slightly different, and I felt like it was a little more somber than I would have thought it was going to be.
Yeah, in some ways it was the saddest of all the Kingsman movies, and in some ways it was the campiest.
Yes.
So it was both sides of the seesaw. I wouldn't say this is my favorite one though.
I agree. I think for me, the Golden Circle is probably my favorite. I love Julianne Moore, so yeah. Even if she's a villain, I don't care.
Agree. So we gave this slightly below average, 19.5. So average would be 20. Soundtrack it failed on, and Jewelry pulled it up a little for me, only because of the rings.
No, I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
I just felt like maybe it was just a little underutilized because they had said that like there's a secret compartment, and I don't remember anybody actually using that secret compartment in like a tactical way, but it was just I thought it was interesting, but that's just me.
Yeah, I can't remember now. Honestly, I remember the rings being the reason I gave this a 3, but I can't remember if they used the rings in a way that I furthered the story. I do remember like he pulled the scarf through the ring to prove that it was cashmere. But yeah, that's all I remember off the top.
I feel like we should start testing these theories that we watch in these films. So with Against the Ice, the silver, and the silver turns a certain color if food is good or bad. Now, this is the test of the cashmere sweater, or not sweaters, the scarf. What else?
Well,
I bet there's some other ones.
I'm gonna look up that silver thing just to see if that works, because that'll be helpful to know.
Yes, that's true.
I almost always have something silver on.
I defer to you. You're the jewelry expert. I don't know.
The cashmere through the ring, though, I've heard that before.
So is it like the weight? Like, is it the sound, or is it
so if you have a regular ring size and you can pull a scarf through it, it means that the scarf itself is so thin that you can pull it all the way through without like
bunching.
Well, it does bunch, but if you can pull it all the way through, if you try to take a regular scarf and pull it through a ring, you'll just get it stuck. But if it's like this fine quality cashmere, it'll pull all the way through, but yet it's still very warm and soft to wear. So that's kind of the old wives' tale test.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think with modern fabrics that we make, synthetically, you could probably do that with a lot of scarves now. But back in the day, that's how they could tell.
Okay, I think I have another one. It's something about like the size of your neck is also like the size of
your waist.
Yeah, size of your waist.
So your neck is half the size of your waist. If you take a pair of jeans and wrap it around your neck and it touches in the back, then they'll be big enough to go around your waist.
What? Oh my gosh, this is insane. Now I want to test it.
Well, so that works for me. I don't know.
Okay.
I've never had anyone else work, but I just tried it out the other day when I was looking at shorts, and I didn't want to try them on because the line for dressing room was long. So I was like, all right, let's just see if this works. And it did. Now, here's the problem. Your waist is different than probably where you wear your pants.
That is very true. Unless you're doing like high-waisted.
Right. Yep. Your waist is up here. If you want to wear your pants down here, I don't know, measure them around your shoulders.
That makes sense.
Yes. Because when I got the shorts home, I was like, oh, this actually worked, but they're a little bit tighter than I would probably have preferred. I probably should have gone up one size. TMI.
No, this is great to know. Like, I was actually I heard of it and I was like, oh, I actually need to try it because I need to clean out my closet. Relatedly, actually, to the Kingsman, them having like an atelier on Seville Row and like, you know, them getting tailored, I thought actually was really interesting. And thought like, oh, you know, maybe there is some type of secret society with which people can get, like, maybe there is some truth to that, because I feel like it's John Wick thing as well. Like, you go to the Continental and he has a specific tailor and the tailor helps him with bulletproofing his Dior suit, which I really, really want.
Well, and also there's a movie coming out called The Outfit. Have you seen the trailers for that?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh,
it's called The Outfit?
Yeah. It looks like it might be based on a cartoon, or not cartoon, on a comic book as well. But it's this guy. He seems like a one-man shop. He's a tailor and he lets people leave things in his shop and other people come in and pick them up. And so somehow these underground nefarious forces come together and they just happen to all sort of collide in his store. And it's, when I saw the ad for it, I was like, this is very Kingsman-ish. But I don't know. I'm sure it's different somehow, but it's coming out soon and I am going to watch it.
I need to check this out. I wrote it down. So
yeah,
I'm interested.
It's in the coming soon section of the AMC website if you look for it there. Do you have anything to plug in this episode?
Nothing to plug. We'll be seeing the Batman this weekend, so looking forward to reviewing with you.
Awesome. I don't think I'm going to see it until next weekend, and that also is BTS streaming dependent.
Yes, yeah. So we got to do that definitely next week.
And then The Worst Person in the World, we're going to see this weekend. And then I got an email that said they're selling advance tickets now for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Okay.
So, but I think it's not coming out for a while, but it's on the radar because that I think is going to be, I hope it's going to be good. I have such high expectations for it. And that's always not a good thing. Like if I have no expectations going in, then I'm usually like, that was great. Going in with high expectations is hard, but we shall see.
Yeah, if you're excited about something, then it helps to just be excited about it and have those expectations. I mean, yeah.
It's nice to be excited about something.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.